We are here in one of the most famous addresses in the world, Graceland. What was this place to Elvis? What did it mean to him?
This was home. Home, I mean, to the highest limits of, or how the highest, how could I say, you know, as far as what people consider home. This was our home. There was a lot went on here. This is where he would come home to. Mm-hmm. This is where, you know, after movies, as we all know, or after tours, he would always come here. He couldn't wait to get back to Graceland, because behind the gates, this is where he felt comfortable. Behind the gates, he could just be who he was. He didn't have to, you know, worry about what he wore, what he looked like, or fans stopping him, and he could enjoy life. Not that he didn't enjoy all of that, but sometimes you do have to, you know, there has to be a place. People go to spas, people go traveling, you know, to get away from life and all the, you know, demands that are on us.
So when you walk into these gates, you can still feel that
It's
life.
like I never left. It's like I never left. I'm here right now, and it's like I can visualize him walking down these stairs. There's so many things that I look at and I go, wow, and it takes me right to those moments. And it's sad many times, because obviously that you know, time was so special. I think maybe you look back and you go, wow, it really was, especially now with all, you know, with this anniversary and all that's going on. It's like I said, it's just remarkable.
Mm-hmm. Said you can still imagine
I can, yeah, I can. Even with a music room in the back, we'd go there, you know, in the mornings after the movies, same thing, and he'd come downstairs and he'd start playing gospel music at the piano by himself and being in his world, and I'd be sitting on the couch and watching him singing his favorite songs, and then we'd go upstairs and, you know, go to bed maybe 5 o'clock in the morning.
So do you still feel him in this house?
Oh, absolutely. I do feel his spirit is here, yes.
Here more than anywhere else?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you do feel it. It's very surreal, but it's very, you just, there's a energy here. And people who've been here have said that. And he had home here. He had Graceland. This is where he went behind those gates once he was there. You'd see him riding horses, you'd see him on the go-karts, on the golf carts. He was like a little kid here, just free and relaxed and fun.
What about for you? What are some of your happiest memories here?
I think the same thing. You know, when we came behind those gates, this is our home, and we could do whatever we want. I played just as hard as he did. We'd go out to our stables and early in the morning after the movies and just talk, and it's probably one of my favorite times, because that's when he would just talk about, you know, his concerns. He was so cute because he'd put names on all the stables of the horses that need to belong there, of the guys who were with us. He'd have his dad name, and he goes, no, Dad shouldn't be over there because his horse doesn't go with mine. I have to move him over here. And he'd get the paint and erase the name and then go over it. I mean, he was really detailed in that way. But I don't know, those are all great memories, and all laughing at the dining room table, having, you know, we didn't have just a couple of people. We had about 8 or 9 guys, and the jokes that were told and the laughter, I still hear it sometimes.
When we talk about 40 years ago, talk about that day. Talk about the day for you, because he was more than just Elvis to you.
Yes, of course.
Talk about what that day was like.
I mean, you know, it was, first of all, it was shocking. It was like everyone else, not believing it. The phone call I got from Joe Esposito, you know, I don't know, it was like, you know, are you kidding me? Don't, because we'd kid around all the time, you know. And he was in the hospital lots of times, and he always made it through. He always came out. Sometimes he would go to the hospital just to get away from everybody, put all the blackout drapes in, and just, you know, stay there for a few days just to destimulate. I think that, you know, it was just, I don't even remember sometimes thinking when the streets were so lined up with people. Yes, that was lined up all the way to the cemetery. And I just remember looking and seeing people grieving and being in my own world, still shocked. We had his casket here in the back and between the living room and the dining room. And Lisa and I would go in at night, like 2 o'clock in the morning, And I had a bracelet that I gave her that to put on him, and it was two hands embracing each other. And we put it on his wrist, and just, you know, look at him and still not believing that it's just too surreal. Even going back to that time was devastating.